Hello everyone. Guess who's here? Bless Music, my brother, and you can see as promised I have him here to talk to. So, blessings. How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. What's up?
Awesome.
Interviewing you.
I'm interviewing this guy right here, right?
Wow.
Because he has been in an accident this week about 5 days ago, and he's alive. And as you can see, when I put up some pictures right here, so you can see what he survived. Survivor, this guy.
Big.
I have a brother right now because of, things happened.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what happened, man? Talk to us. How are you still here? What's the story?
Yeah, man, it's God that I'm still here. You wanna know everything? that
Yeah,
happened in the
everything.
day?
We were here, we're curious.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, the grace of God, I'm here. So, what happened? I was just hanging out with my friends, and then I just decided to take my friend home, like trying to take him home before curfew time. So I went to Midrand, drove to Midrand, took him home, chilled a bit, and then decided to go home.
What time was it?
Early hours. Yeah, around just 1 or something like that. And then we went home. I went home, and then early hours. It was a movie. I lost control of the car. The car flew out of the road, hit a tree, and rolled a few times. So it was a bad accident.
What are you thinking in those moments where the car was going off? Are you like, I'm gonna die? Or like, did you black out? Did you see a light?
No.
What was it?
No, because it happens quick, these things, so you don't really remember. It's not like in slow motion.
Okay.
But I remember trying to control the car. I remember being in the car when it's turning around. So like when the car is spinning, just remember being awake and spinning with it. And then, luckily the car, I don't know, wasn't too damaged on where I was sitting on my side. So luckily I was enough to open and get out.
So it's not like the movies where your life flashes before your eyes.
No, there was this time was big. There was a point where I honestly thought I was leaving. Like I thought it was over for me, because I knew I had adrenaline at first.
Yeah.
So obviously at first you're not feeling much pain. Then the pain after like an hour or so, the pain kicked in. And while we were waiting for the ambulance, I told the guys, I'm like, I need to lie down. Yeah. So when I was lying down, they put those blankets on you, those stove blankets.
You got scared.
So I thought, it's over for me. Yeah, because they were putting it over my face. I'm like, it means I'm not going to make it. So that's when I started, like the shock also came in, started shivering a little bit. That's why I thought maybe I will make it, but I'm here today. Yeah.
Ah, man.
We're big.
Hey, you're big, eh? Almost did not have a brother.
Almost this close.
Yeah, so my question for you, is why do you say that God saved you? You keep on saying God saved me, God saved you. What makes you say this?
Because, if you see the car or you see, how everything happened, like, I'm not supposed to be alive. Like, that's what I truly believe, that I'm not supposed to be alive. So obviously, there are things in the world, and obviously not everyone wishes you well. Sometimes not even those things, but the world, how it's moving. If a car's wrecked everywhere except where you're sitting, it only makes sense. Like, if anyone else was in the car, no one would have survived, So it shows that, God protected me and God kept me for a reason. So I believe that I'm alive for a purpose. Okay. And I'm not dead because I haven't achieved the purpose yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most people in your situation will blame God. You know what I'm saying? Like, God allowed this to happen, right? Yeah. So you're against that, right?
Yeah, no, it could be God. I'm not saying it couldn't be God, but I'm not gonna blame him for it because he knows what he's doing. He's in control.
Okay.
So even him or not him, he's still in control. You can.
Yeah. So this is not. That's why I'm saying this. It's not your first accident. It's
Yeah.
your third since you are born.
Yeah.
7 years old,
Yeah.
got hit, survived. 2 years ago, same thing on the N1,
Yeah.
and today, you know, what I've realized when I was preparing to talk to you, I'm like, yo, this guy, he must have some purpose on him for God to protect him from the schemes of the enemy for so long.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about purpose, right? Before you are in that accident, how was your relationship with God, first and foremost? How was that? Were you lukewarm, cold, hot?
Yeah, my perspective of Christianity obviously has changed over the years, where I believe that what I do, like physically spending time or reading or physically meditating on the word, that qualifies as time with God, as intimacy with God.
Okay.
But over the years, I've gotten to know that intimacy with God is knowing, and you know God by, obviously seeing his effect in your life, and you know God by other people, how you speak to other people, or when there's always that God conversation, or always you carry God and God is in you. So so from then I would say my relationship with God was good, but obviously now it's like when you start seeing purpose, you start seeing that your relationship with God is aligned with your purpose.
Okay.
So the more you push your purpose, the more you push God, and that's how I see it.
All right. My question for you, what's your purpose? What's the will that God wants in your life? Because I remember a few years ago, you shared with me that I was in church and something about music and worship, So me, I pictured it myself that those guys are gonna be in a church worship band, or leading worship or trading people, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I thought that would be, right? And you shared that years ago. So after all these things have been happening, are you walking in your purpose?
Yeah, man, I'm walking in my purpose, and I believe truly it's because of God, because it's like music is something I discovered very in the church, but God is not confined by a building. God is not confined by, when He calls you, there's that purpose or gift is something that you do like effortlessly, and when you work on that and work on what God has given you, God is able to grow it and multiply. So for me, my purpose, I saw it as like it's very rooted in music. So I feel God can move through my music, through people around me, music, and not just that, but through whatever space I'm in, because I also studied at school. I did construction and work like that.
Okay.
And work through like doing other work, project management. But through those skills and gifts, God is able to use me to be able to be around those type of people, those type of environments. So I feel my purpose is definitely music, but I believe my purpose is also to encourage. That's why I did these so big
clips.
So big clips. So big movement that I want people to live on the ultimate potential, people to experience the ultimate potential, people to not be confined or defined by life, but they need to optimize who they are, optimize who they want to be, strive to who they want to be, and that's how they get to that purpose. Obviously, putting God in the mix, on trusting in God, but actively pursuing the purpose, actively pursuing who they want to be. So that is also part of my purpose, where I talk to people about, or I encourage. Being an encourager is also a purpose of mine. And then
So if you are not here now, right, what would you have wanted people to remember you for? or who you are? Like, what do you want people to stay with? That blessing is this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was that for you?
Blessings is big, man. Blessings was big. Blessings told me that I'm big. You get me?
Yeah.
That's what I want people to remember me for. I want people to know me for that. Every time I spoke to Blessings, or every time I said with Blessings, he encouraged me to be bigger or see bigger than what I am. Or he just, even if it's just like hanging out and it's like, no, man, like some sort of encouragement, not even encouragement, but some sort of
Life-changing moment.
Inspiration. I want to inspire. So as like if I buy, I want to be known as Bilo. Bilo was inspiring. Like Bilo just took out 40Ks and just started running. All of a sudden he took out 40Ks for mental health. Those type of things that I want to leave people inspired to say that no, Blessings never lived in the limits of life. Blessings was always big.
So,
and you want to encourage people to be big.
I did watch one of your So Big Advice, and I ran once.
Yeah.
But I need to get back on it. So you need to take out more clips.
Yeah.
But this question, right? Overall, what have you realized about yourself through this whole traumatic experience? Life for you has been rough. Accident 1 year, mental health next year, another accident. What have you realized through those challenges that you've been through?
I've realized that I'm not living. I'm not living how I want to live. You get me? So every time something like this happens, it drives me to want to push more, to fight more, that I need to live more. I need to experience life more. I need to value every conversation I have with anyone. Yeah. And it's not just about, it's about being present in every moment. You get me? Like now when I'm talking to you, this is a moment we're having.
Yeah.
And I can if I were to not to say it in a bad way, but if tomorrow I'm not here, this is a conversation that I would remember or be close to where I left, and you would remember. It would mean something to you if I left tomorrow. Yeah. But if I'm here for another 6 weeks, you're gonna be like, what does that guy say? You see, so life taught me that you need to be present in every moment. You need to value every moment, value every experience. Live life, live now, live, we all want to live for the day that we get that Ferrari, or the day that excitement you feel when you get that,
or you reach your destination.
You reach your purpose, you reach your destination, but purpose is in the process as well. Yeah. Purpose is every day deciding to want to be better, every day deciding to want to be where you want to be. That's purpose. So for me, it's like living your purpose now, but also not saving your life for the future. Live now. Let's be happy now. Let's enjoy life now. Life you can enjoy it now. You can enjoy it when you're big. You can enjoy it when this happens. Life will always have disappointments. Life will always continue. There'll always be poverty. There'll always be these things. But for you need to decide for yourself. Like even through those things, through the journey of life, I will enjoy every moment of it.
Okay. So after I had the train accident, I was kind of did not know what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, let me pray. I started praying, then I felt in my spirit, this guy's fine. Yeah. And then I thought for a second, I'm sure this guy regrets it. He should have called me more. Do you think now you're going to call your brother more?
You're starting me.
Why
are you exposing things now? Exposing your bro.
I wondered. I wondered.
No, man. No.
Roots.
No, obviously, in those, I won't lie. I thought about, or I prayed about before, even was my mom's birthday not long ago, and I prayed, or I texted her. I said, I pray for more moments with you. I pray for more moments like this way I can spend time with you and be around you. But that's also for everyone else. It's like, I prayed for moments to be around people, moments to be just like with you
So when
sitting.
these texts and thoughts come through, like when you're in the hospital or just before that, when you're not sure.
What do you mean? These thoughts of
Almost, of people like I should have.
No,
I pray for moments.
there's no- yeah.
Not regrets, ne?
Yeah.
But things that you wanted to
Yeah.
invest more time in.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, but I know obviously I didn't buy, so obviously now it's like I hope for like I got what I wanted, but I got life, I got to live, so yeah.
We must interview him in the next 5 years and see if those moments happened,
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Yeah.
So, guys, let's give it a hand for So Big. Best music. So, tell us, where can you find the music that will motivate us? The good stuff, not the ones I don't understand, but the good stuff.
Obviously, So Big is like a culture we're trying to push. We like trying to encourage people to live, above their circumstance, above everything, So where I make music. I have an album called Went Crazy. This is about an experience I had, a trauma I had with mental health last year. So most of the songs are around that period, how I overcame that, and how I got to a point where I got to wanna strive and live more. I have an artist, her name is Delisha Didi. She also makes music. She talks about R&B and soul. She talks about finding yourself through relationships, through heartbreak and stuff. I have another artist as well that I'm developing. I'm also working on a new project. 6-week project. I'm gonna talk about this experience. I'm gonna do all. I'm on this. I'm on this neck brace for 6 weeks. So I wanna do an album with 6 songs about just where I'm at now, my space, and what I believe, and my experiences through all this. So that's what I'm working on now.
I really believe that what happened to you can inspire a lot of people. That it's not over till it's over. That there's more in us. We need to pull our purpose out of us and strive towards it. Like, especially the one thing that I love that you mentioned is God is in the center of it all. If it wasn't for him,
if it wasn't for God, guys,
life is so tomorrow, guys, let me ask you, is your tomorrow certain? If you are in that car accident, right, worst come to worst, you are gone, where would you go? You know what I'm saying? That's a question that I believe that is most important. To be sure. So, how sure are you? You are sure or not sure?
100%.
You see, this is a man who is 100% sure.
I know.
He's Christian, he walks with God. It's not always a smooth road, but
it's the knowing.
Right? It's the knowing. And how do you know? You know with your heart, right? So if you know with your heart that you're going to see the Father and you're going to be called, hey, this is my son who I'm well pleased. He was big in life. You lived the best of yourself. But if you don't know, you're uncertain, I encourage them, right? They must know, ne?
They must know.
No.
Also know, but you must know that knowing is going after God, not going after religion. Don't focus on trying to be religious and saying that this is getting me closer to God. God is a what do you call it? He's everywhere. So
omnipotent. English.
You're hard. You took it.
God is everywhere. He wants a relationship more than religion. Right? Because that's why Jesus came. So we can be reconciled to the Father and know him like we know, like I know this guy. You know what I'm saying? I can just call him up like, yo, God, how you doing? You know?
Yeah.
That's what being religious. Religious is when we have protocols and steps.
Yeah.
But the only step that was needed was Jesus coming and dying, and then the rest is history.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
So, last words.
So big, you so big. Let's be big. Always with my bro Makeda. Real talks. We're doing this. We're going live. We're going international. Let's go.
Let's go. Destiny awaits.